guys? I'm back today with episode 15 of my college football coach series on the channel. Quickly, though, I did want to show you guys that we are on the last year of our contract. We signed a 3-year extension 2 years ago, and we are on the last deal. Our draft status is okay, which is a little weird. I guess we haven't been able to get over that hump and win the national championship. We've been there, and we've only been to the college football playoff once. So I guess that's kind of playing a part in our job status. We are projected to get 11 wins today or this season. So we're going to start off this one against Key West, see if we can get the W here. 11.5-point favorites. We win 16-0. A little bit of an underwhelming performance there, but it'll have to do. Offensive lineman out for 11 weeks. Wonderful. Minor knee injury for Sid Aarons. One of our D-line out 1 week, and then also our safety is out for 1 week. Like I say probably every single episode, the injuries in this game are way too much. We're playing Maine, our old team, and we get the W 20-0. We're not putting up as many points as we did last year, which is a little alarming as we win 31-3. Moving on to Boston State, they are 0-3. 15.5-point favorites. We win 10-6. Yeah, we're just not putting up as many points as I was hoping we would. We put up a lot of points last year. One of our offensive linemen is injured. Is that the guy who was out for 8 weeks? Yeah. See what we have here. A freshman's out for 1 week, and then our sophomores got a concussion, out for 1 week as well. Moving on to Kentucky, we are huge favorites. Have we played anybody will win yet? Geez. As we win 20-3. Yeah, we're just not putting up as many points as I'd like, which is slightly alarming, like I said, but we do win 28-7 against Vermont. Moving on to Pittsburgh, 31.5-point favorites. I'd love to put up 31 points, 26-3. I mean, at least we're winning these games, but we are going to be moving on to New York State. This is our most important game of the year, ranked 6 versus number 7, and we get the W, 28-16. Definitely not too bad. Our defense is playing pretty solid. Looks like we just still have that one long-term injury. Let's actually check the stats of our quarterback. So he's 177 for 302, 44 yards, 15 touchdowns, 1 pick is solid. That's not too bad. On the ground, 548 on 145 carries, 3.8 a carry. Not terrible. 2 touchdowns on the ground, 1 fumble. We're just not putting up a lot of points, but our defense is playing pretty solid. So moving on to Washington, D.C. is going to be another tough matchup. We do get the win 17-12, number 5 in the nation. Moving on to Chicago, 45.5-point favorites. There's no way we put up 45 points now. So we win 33-10. We'll be playing New York City, 22.5-point favorites. And we get the W, 38-0. I think that's our most points we've scored this entire year, and we are 11-0. Moving on to New Jersey, our rival in the last week of the season. And we win 27-0. So nice little shutout victory, but we are going to be going to the conference championship game against New York State. I feel like this happens every single year. 11.5-point favorites. Let's sim through the week. And we lose 34-17, and that is going to knock us out of the college football playoff once again, and that moves New York State into the college football playoff to number 4 in the country. What a disappointing way to go out. The New York State just has our number. Really, really disappointing. Not exactly what we wanted to have happen. You can see our quarterback threw for 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, but just not enough. Our defense did not come to play. Our high-powered offense has never been there all year. So we're moving on to Birmingham. They are number 5 in the nation, right on the cusp of making the playoffs. So were we. And we do get the win 20-10. So, I mean, at least a little bit of a good way to close out the season. Let's just hope they didn't make the championship. All right, there we go. So New York State ended up losing. Fresno won the national championship game, beating New York State 29-21. We finished 5th in the nation with 13 wins, 1 loss. Won your rivalry series, blah, blah, blah. Overall, your program didn't gain or lose prestige this season. Congratulations, because of your recent good performance, your contract has been extended 3 years. So this is something we need to look at, and this is something we need to think about. Are we going to stay here for another 3 years, or are we going to move on to a new team? I really wanted to make the national championship game and win it, but we haven't been able to, and I really want to get back to the college football playoff with this team. But we just seems like we haven't been able to cross over that hump. So we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do. I might stay here for another year or two, see what we can do, and then go on from there and maybe move on to another team. But I'll go through the offseason, everything like that, hire a new defensive coordinator, as you guys saw, and I'll catch you guys when I'm all done with that. I went through the entire recruiting process, picked up some new players. One little thing I wanted to mention, two of our linebackers ended up leaving early. They ended up transferring to another school. So we lost out on two solid linebackers. So we're going to need to pick up some new ones. We can check out our quarterback up to a 79 overall, our running back up to an 87, and our backup up to an 85, 77 on the backup of him, a third string. Wide receivers looking pretty solid as well. Picked up two tight ends because this guy, 85 overall. Are you kidding me? This guy, remove the red shirt off this guy. A+ potential, five-star athlete, just absolutely insane. I want to say that was the #1 recruit in the country, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to unredshirt him. I imagine at some point he's going to probably declare for the draft early, so we'll take him off of red shirt, and he is going to play 85 overall. Our offensive line looking a little rough, so I'm probably going to have to unred shirt both of these guys. We'll have to remove the red shirt from both of our new offensive linemen. We had, I think, like 4 guys graduate, maybe even 5 of our offensive linemen graduate. So we're going to have to unredshirt those guys, and they will be our our fourth and fifth starters. And we have some pretty rough backups, but we'll have to go from there and recruit some players next year. We're also going to have to recruit some D-line players because all our D-line is getting older, 2 seniors, 2 juniors. But they're not too bad. Our linebackers, like I said, a couple of them left, but we are also looking pretty solid on the D line or on the linebacker core in general, 90 and 88, and pretty much everybody is above 77, which is insane. Cornerback's looking pretty solid as well. We also picked up another one, 77 overall. Safety up to an 88 +8, which is pretty impressive. And our backup up to an 85. I wish I could swap this guy to corner, which would be pretty helpful. But left a deal, and our kicker up 6 to an 81 overall. So yeah, let's see what we're projected this year. We are projected 12 wins. Okay, so that's actually interesting. That means we should be almost favored against every single team. Against New York City, we are not. Where's New York State? I want to find New York State. Yeah, so they lead 16-5 in the series. That's crazy. But you can see we're actually favored against everybody this year. So hopefully we'll have a good year. We need to get back to the college football playoff and to the national championship and hopefully get the W. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the new videos. And without further ado, I'm going to end this one off, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See you guys.